These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Beautiful counter shot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Does well to block that left jab. Beautiful counter punch. What an awkward ending we had the first time Crawford met Khan, as an accidental shot to the groin caused Khan to retire. Hopefully no controversy here tonight.
Amir Khan is and was one of the fastest fighters I'd ever seen. And then for the first time in his whole career, he got in a ring with somebody that was faster than him, sharper than him, threw clusters much better than him. So then he thought, what is going on here? It's a new world. How does he deal with this? Then now he's got to depend on his skills. But he didn't realize that until the fight. So this is why we're doing this all over again. Amir Khan now has to depend on his skills rather than his speed, because he knows Crawford has the speed to put him out.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They exchange punches. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they...
Calm yourself down.
Here we go. It's round 2. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. Open air stadium, blazing sun. What do you think about this?
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this, your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round.
Come on, you switch it on.
And there's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Missing with that right hook. The straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Punch, counter punch. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good defense stopping that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round.
Don't worry about that one. Don't worry about it.
On to the fourth we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. You'd like to see more jabs. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. The perfect counter lands. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork or you're going to be a cooked goose.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you.
And he's going to be confident.
On to the fifth we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Miss with that jab. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Good counter punching. There's a counter shot. And he scores with the counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round.
What are you
Well, there was
doing?
no doubt about who won
listen,
that
kid, I
round.
need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Put your mind back.
This is the beginning of round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You don't want to trade shots. Perfect counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Nice counter shot. Can't score with that hook again. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have.
It's a terrible round, Eddie.
Here comes round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter punch. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Caught him. Every time he throws a punch, this is not how the story... And down goes Amir Khan. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. talk about Khan in that last round.
Switched off
You gotta wonder
completely.
how big
You
of a
get it
factor
soft
that
on me.
knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
Fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round.
There's the bell to start round 8. Gotta get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. They exchange punches. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Crawford is dazed. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision.